Hello for the first deck tech for Pro Rainbow MTG. This is Dranky 1997 new bringing new deck tech for my budget Kithkin modern deck. So I haven't messed with this deck for a while, so it doesn't have any like the new return Ravnica cards in it. Well, first off, we're gonna get to our land base. So for lands, we got 4 Azuri's Chancery. They're the blue-white bounce lands. Comes in tapped, and when it comes in, you have to bounce a land you control to its owner's hand. But it taps produce a blue and a white. So we run a play set of those. And now next we got Boreal Shelves. They come in tapped and they're a dual land. So we're running a play set of those. And next we got Glacial Fortress, which is a dual land that comes in untapped if you control plains or an island. So we're running 2 of those because I only have 2 of them. And now for the basic lands, we run 11 plains. So I got all Zendikar, so I'll try to place them faster. So we run 22 lands altogether. So we run 22 lands. Next we'll do our creature base. So first we got for 1 drop we get Golden Meadow Stalwart. It's 2/2 for 1, and when he comes into play you have to reveal Kithkin from your hand or pay 3 mana. Which isn't, the revealing a Kithkin isn't too bad. So we run 3 of him. Next we got Zealous Guardian. He's a 1/1 for a blue-white hybrid with flash. He's good for Thistledown Legionnaire because he gives him +2/+2. So, or he's just a 2 of in this deck. Next we got Knight of Meadowgrain for a 2-drop, 2 white, first strike, lifelink. It's a 2/2, so very strong card. We run a play set. Most of the time, is not going to stay 2/2 for very long. Then next we got Wizened Sin. So he's a 2-drop, 2/2 with other Kithkin creatures you control get +1/+1. So he's a tribal buffer. We're on a playset of Wizened Sins. Next we get Adaptive Ottoman. He's a 3-drop, 2/2. When he enters battlefield, choose creature type, so we'll choose Kithkin. Adaptive Ottoman is a chosen type in addition to its other types, and other creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1. So he's like another Wizened Sin. So we're running 2 Adaptive Ottomans. Next here we got Keen's Belly Border Guard. He's a 3-drop 1/1, and when he enters battlefield, he comes in with a +1/+1 counter on it for each other Kithkin you control. Whenever he's put in a graveyard, put a 1/1 Kithkin soldier token for every +1/+1 counter that was on it. So like when we drop him, it's usually like turn 3 or 4, and we got like 3 or 4 Kithkins. So he'll get he'll get the 3 or 4 +1/+1 counters. And when he dies, we get more Kithkin. So he's a 3 of in this deck. Next we got Order of White Clay. He's a 3-drop 1/4, and you pay 3 mana and then untap him to return to creature card, convert a mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to play. So pretty much every creature in this game is in this deck is 3 or less almost. So he's 2 of him for 3 drops. He helps return, and he's a good blocker. So really we just attack with him because he's got enough power at 4 where he won't die most likely, and then we just at the end of their turn untap him, or do it during our turn just to get the card. So here we got Thoughtweft Trio. He's a 4-drop 5/5 first strike vigilance. He's a champion Kithkin, so when he comes into play you have to exile another Kithkin, and when he leaves you get it back. And he can block any number of creatures, so he's a very strong attacker, and then vigilance so he can block again the same turn. So we run 2 Thought Trios. Next we got Thistledown Legion. He's a 1/3 for 4. And he's flash, and other white creatures you control get +1/+1, and other blue creatures you control get +1/+1. He is only a 2 of. Next we got Clones, which can make another Thistledown Legion, or Wizened Center, Kinsbelly Border Guard, in theory. So we got 2 clones. So, I'll pause this to do some magic real fast, and show you the spells and enchantments. Welcome back. So now we're going to go through our instants, sorceries, and militia pride. Come up first, these are banned. What I would replace them with would be something like more Thought Trios or something like that. But I don't have those Thought Trios. I play Modern for fun with some friends. So we got Ponders, which is one of the greatest blue cards ever printed in Magic. Pay 1 blue and look at top 3 cards of your library, put them back in any order. You may shuffle your library, then draw a card. So we're going to run 2 of them, or 2 of them. They're not technically his or hers, but very good card. And there's no surprise that it was banned. Then we'll have Mana Leaks come up next. So one of the best counter spells that I ever played with in Standard or anything, because I started playing in like 2010. It was I started playing with New Phyrexia, but Mana Leaks, blue and a generic, counter target spell unless the controllers pay 3 generic mana. So turn 2 or turn 3, they're not going to be able to pay extra mana to do it. And then we got Convoke, which is 3 drop. It's a 3/1 and it counters it unless they pay 4. So we got 2 Convokes. Probably going to switch to Convokes out just for a playset of Mana Leaks. Or if you want, you can switch the Ponders out for a playset of Mana Leaks. And then, just because we needed the extra card to make 60, we got a Divination, which makes 3 mana, draw 2 cards. So, that's our spells. And then for enchantments, we got Bullish Pride. Whenever non-token creature you control attacks, you may pay 1 white mana. If you do, put a 1/1 Kithkin shelter creature token into play tapped and attacking. Most of the time that'll be like a 2/2 or something like that. But he's very good. We run 2 Malicious Pride. And then next we got Playset of Ogreens. This one is signed by the artist. 3 mana, exile target, non-land permanent. When Ogreens destroyed, you return the permanent. So we got our signed in Lorwyn ones. So that is it for the Kithkin deck. Hopefully you enjoyed this deck tech. The sideboard will not be shown because it's still under construction from being rechanged. It consists of like Divine Reckoning, Burton Forged Tenders, Revoke Existence, and stuff like that. It's still under construction though. And so peace off.